this video, I will reveal not just one, but 5 powerful growth stocks that have the potential to give you explosive capital gains. These are the top 5 growth stocks that every investor needs to have in their stock portfolio to make crazy amounts of money within the next few years. So sit back and make sure you watch until the end of this video because you will not want to miss on any important information. So without further ado, let's start with the first stock on the list. The first stock is a well-known company people come across on a daily basis. In fact, this company is the biggest public company in the whole world. You or someone you may know may actually carry a smart device from this one big and massive company. The name of this company stock is Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. Apple is a technology company that has a huge impact on the world we live in today. Apple was founded on April 1, 1976 in Los Altos, California. This company was founded by 3 men named Steve Jobs, Ronald Wayne, and Steve Wozniak. Apple's first product was the Apple iMacro computer, which was surprisingly built in Steve Jobs' garage. Apple later evolved and produced more important products like the iPhone, the iPad, Apple TV, as well as AirPods, and so much more, including software programs like the iOS, which powers the iPhone and iPod, and Mac OS, which is the operating system for Apple computers and laptops. People are addicted to Apple products, and there will always be customers chasing after the new iPhone. And as long as Apple continues to develop and update their products, Apple will just continue to dominate within the technology sector. Their branding is top tier, which helps them drive up crazy numbers when it comes to sales and profits. Check this out. So on the website named Microtrends, we could see a detailed chart showing Apple's revenue starting from the year 2010 throughout the year 2023. On this chart, we could see that on March 31, 2010, Apple had a total revenue of just a little bit over 50 billion. If we take a look, 5 years later, on March 31, 2015, their revenue grew to $212 billion. Fast forward to June 30, 2023, Apple reported a total revenue of $383 billion. Keep in mind that this chart is showing the trailing 12 months. When looking at this chart, we can see that Apple has an uptrend when it comes to their revenue, which is always a good sign, especially for the stock price. If we take a look at the stock price, we could see that Apple is currently selling at $179.23 per share and up 1.46% for the day. When checking out the 1-year chart, Apple is up 29.02% and up 250% in the last year. Apple has an annual dividend yield of 0.54%, which will be a quarterly dividend payout of 24 cents. Growth stocks are not really known to have a high dividend yields or any dividends in general. Most growth and technology stocks often have little to no dividends. These companies would much rather use their profits to invest back into their businesses instead of paying stockholders a dividend. So in this video, you can expect little to no dividends, but high explosive stock returns. The second stock on the list is a company known for its impact when it comes to clean energy. This company is also leading the way when it comes to manufacturing electric vehicles and its domination when it comes to the industry. As the world is pushing for green energy, it will only be right to invest into the best electric vehicle manufacturer. And this is where the second stock, Tesla, comes into play. Stock ticker symbol TSLA. The automotive company named Tesla was founded on July 1st, 2003 in San Carlos, California. Tesla's founders are Elon Musk, Martin Eberhard, J.B. Straubel, Mark Tarpenning, and Ian Wright. Their current headquarters are located in Austin, Texas after moving away from California. This automotive company manufactures and sells 7 vehicles. And these vehicles are the following: Tesla Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y, as well as its Cybertruck, Roadster, and its semi-truck. Vehicles are not the only thing that Tesla offers because they also have products like their charging stations that includes a home charging and a supercharger to charge up their vehicles. Tesla is also involved in solar energy, as they also have products like the solar panels and solar roofs. Tesla has a pretty large product list and are making a huge impact when it comes to reusable and clean energy. Investing into Tesla stock is a wise and smart decision, as clean energy is being pushed year after year, and as gas vehicles will decline as the years go by, Tesla will only get to benefit from this trend, resulting in more sales for the company, which would lead to a rise in stock price for years to come, leaving investors happy as capital appreciation of their Tesla stock positions continues to rise. An article written by Clean Technica claims that in California, the sales of EV cars increased by 20%, and the Tesla Model Y is leading the way. Down below, we could also see the top 15 best-selling electric vehicles year to date. At number 1, it is Tesla with its Tesla Model Y, and at second place, it is also Tesla with its Model 3 vehicle. We could also see that at number 9, it is also Tesla with its Tesla Model X, and at last place, it is a Tesla Model S. Tesla so far has been dominating the industry, and this article displays it. As far as stock price, Tesla is selling at $219.27 per share, down 0.31% for the day. When looking at the 1-year chart, we could see that the stock is actually up 11.26% and up a staggering 838.25% in the last 5 years. Now that we got the second stock out the way, let's now head towards stock number 3. This next stock is not your typical traditional stock. In fact, it is an ETF. ETF stands for Exchange Traded Funds, and basically what it is essentially a fund which includes many types of stocks, similar to the idea of having multiple eggs in one basket. ETFs have many types of benefits, but we'll talk about this later in this video. You guys may be asking, what is the name of this ETF? This ETF fund is named Invesco QQQ Trust, ticker symbol QQQ. Invesco QQQ Trust holds 102 different types of stocks that are mostly in the technology sector. And since most technology stocks have the reputation of being growth stocks, any stock investor would categorize QQQ as a growth stock. And if we visit Invesco QQQ's website, we could find their top 10 stock holdings. At first place, it is Apple with a stock allocation of 10.87%. At second place, it is Microsoft with a stock allocation of 10.32%. Third place, we have Amazon with 5.63%. Down below, we have Nvidia, Meta, Broadcom, Alphabet, Tesla, and lastly Adobe. I will also leave the link to this website down below in my description for anyone who may want to check out the rest of their holdings inside this ETF. 57.1% of this ETF named QQQ is made up of technology stocks, consumer discretionary stock at 18.73%, which for those who don't know, this means essential goods that are consumed or used on a daily basis. At third place, we have healthcare, covering 7.12% of this ETF. This ETF is dominated by one sector, and it is technology. Technology companies cover more than half of QQQ, which have resulted in gains and growth at an incredible rate. And because Invesco QQQ Trust holds 102 different types of stocks, it is considered to be a safe and reliable investment. Just having one stock may put you at risk because if anything terrible happens to the company, the stock will likely suffer. And by investing into an ETF like QQQ, and this is no longer a problem. If one stock is underperforming inside QQQ, the others that are performing will make up for it. If it comes to the safest stock to invest in from today's video, Invesco QQQ would by far be the safest and reliable stock to invest in, as it is well diversified into many stocks inside this technology sector. And don't forget about the other sectors this ETF holds, like healthcare and consumer discretionary. After getting a much better understanding of this ETF, let's now check out the stock price. Invesco QQQ is currently selling at $369.21 during the recording of this video. QQQ is up 0.41% for the day, and on the 1-year chart we can see that this ETF is up 37.98% and up 115.26% on the 5-year chart. The fourth stock on the list is another technology company. This stock is a very important company that powers technology and artificial intelligence. This company manufactures chips that are used in smart devices that people use on a daily basis. These smart devices include smartphones, computers, electric vehicles, and so much more. The company is called Nvidia, stock ticker symbol NVDA. Nvidia was founded by Jensen Huang on April 1993. The company's high-performing GPU cards, which are utilized for AI applications, cryptocurrency mining, and gaming, are largely responsible for its success. Graphic processing units, also known as GPUs, were the company's primary focus. However, Nvidia has since expanded. When it comes to artificial intelligence, software, and hardware, Nvidia is the leading provider. Workstation application in industries including design, engineering, construction, media and entertainment, automotive, scientific research, and manufacturing designs depend on its professional line of GPUs. As technology and artificial intelligence continues to rise, Nvidia would also expand and grow alongside, making Nvidia a very promising and explosive investment to make for not just the short term, but also a great investment for the long term as well. You may be unaware of this, but Nvidia is a very important company since it manufactures chips that are inside devices we often use on a daily basis. Nvidia has massive growth written all over it. I'm not the only one who thinks Nvidia is a buy, because you may want to check this out. In a recent article published by Yahoo Finance on November 6, 2023, Zacks Equity Research actually ranks Nvidia at number 1 and a strong buy after watching the company's earnings increasing 2.7% in just the last 60 days. As someone who has Nvidia stock and someone who is constantly doing research on this stock, I am not surprised by the good news Nvidia is experiencing. The demand for chips manufacturers is very high, and whenever you pair high demand with low supplies, you can expect some great profits to come around. I'm very bullish not on just the overall company, but especially the stock price. Speaking about stock price, let's now take a look at the current stock price. So when looking at the stock price, we can see that Nvidia is currently selling at $457.51 per share and is up 1.66% for the day. If we take a look at the 1 year chart, Nvidia is up a staggering 219.91% and up 789.75% in the last 5 years. Nvidia stock also offers an annual dividend yield of 0.035%, which will be a quarterly dividend payout of 0.040. This dividend is not much, but the stock appreciation Nvidia has had in recent years definitely makes up for the low dividend payouts. The next stock on the list is a very well-known company with so much potential left. Here's a little hint. You are on one of their websites right now. YouTube is owned by one huge company named Google. The stock is named Alphabet Inc. Class A, stock ticker symbol GOOGL. And Google offers many services and products that people use on a daily basis. Such things like Google, Google Maps, Google Docs, and YouTube is really just a handful of Google's empire. And they offer products for everyone, for the regular people, for businesses, and even for developers. As people spend more time on the internet, people will end up using a website or service offered by Google. Investing into Google stock will be just another wise decision, as it has so much potential left. When looking at the stock price, we could see that Alphabet Class A, which is Google stock, is selling at $130.25 per share, up a small 0.89% for the day. The Google stock is up 47.19% on the 1 year chart and is also up 141.88% in the last 5 years. The stocks in today's video have high potential for explosive gains. There's lots of money to be made with technology stocks and AI stocks. In fact, you guys should check out the top 5 AI stocks that I recently uploaded. See you guys there, and don't forget to like and subscribe.